Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be, well, before I get started, just got NBA 2K23 on my new PS5. So we're going to the next gen here. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Houston Rockets. Now this was one of the worst teams in the NBA, only behind the Detroit Pistons, and I think they were tied with the San Antonio Spurs. This team, they were bad this year. Jalen Green, obviously a rising star, A- potential for him. Sengun's only got B+, which I think Sengun is going to be one of the better centers of the next few years. But, you know, maybe it doesn't pan out. They also got Kevin Porter Jr., Jabari Smith Jr., who's got A potential, Kenyon Martin Jr., Tari Eason, Jae'Sean Tate. Well, all of these guys, first off, are 22 or younger. And then Jae'Sean Tate, the old man, at 27. Josh Christopher Usman-Garuba, a couple of more young pieces. Ty Washington as well, a guy that I think can grow into a rotational piece here in Houston. So we're going to be rebuilding them. It'll be somewhere between 3 and 5 years, depending on how quickly we get good. First off, though, let's take a look. I did bring in the newest draft class, so we got Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson, Jarace Walker. Maxwell Lewis is apparently pretty highly rated. And Thompson, Anthony Black. Same thing with Colby Jones. Not exactly sure how he got up there. But Cam Whitmore, Bryce Sensabaugh, Chris Murray, Azor Thompson. So we got all the real-life players. And we're starting today, which is something I couldn't do on my PC. But we're going to go ahead and simulate up through this playoffs. And then I'll see you guys in the offseason. So the first big thing here for the Houston Rockets is going to be the NBA draft lottery. Apparently the Knicks had that Detroit pick, but it is protected. What is going on? Anyways, sorry, all the protections were tripping me out. But we do land the number 2 overall pick. Mavericks jump way up. My Hornets fell out. The Spurs fell out. And then the Pacers jump up to 4. So we're going to be sitting at number 2, and I have a pretty good idea of who I want to select. If you watched my Houston Rockets offseason preview video, you know who I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and go up to the NBA draft, and let's pick our guy. Well, first overall, it should not be a surprise. Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", going to the Magic squad. That's it's kind of crazy. He's going to be such a monster in the league. But now we got to go out and get our guy, Scoot Henderson. What in the world is that? That is not Scoot Henderson here. But anyways, Brandon Miller may be the number 2 prospect on the board, but Scoot is just so good. Yeah, love Scoot Henderson. Also, we have, the 19th pick? So yeah, I'm going to go Bryce Sensabaugh. Well, yeah, I'm going to go Bryce Sensabaugh. More wing depth. We can switch him over to the 3, but he's a really good scorer out of the University of Ohio State. Now, do we have another pick? Yes, we have the 30th overall pick. So with this pick here, we're going to go with Leonard Miller. Hopefully he develops. I kind of doubt it, but that's all of our picks, and we'll go see how good our draft was. Victor Wembanyama comes in at an 83. Scoot is a 79, so that's good. We'll go up to a rookie signing, though. Sensabaugh, 74. Leonard Miller, 72. Kind of what I expected out of Leonard Miller. No team player options, really. There really is nobody here in free agency, so we're just going to hold our money, go to next year, let our team continue to develop. Looking at the player progression, Jalen Green up to an 87, Sengun an 84. KPJ, we're going to move him probably to the 2 and bring him off the bench. Let Scoot run the 1. KJ Martin at the 3. So yeah, good progression here. I expect the team to continue to grow up. We'll go ahead and simulate up to the next season. So heading into year number 2, this is our starting rotation. Scoot at the 1, getting about 32 minutes a game. Jalen Green at the 2. He's obviously our best player. He's an absolute monster. KJ Martin, Jabari Smith Jr., Alperen Sengun, and then Kevin Porter Jr. playing big minutes off the bench. Playing more minutes than KJ Martin. We just decided to bring him off the bench, let him be that microwave scorer. And then Tari Eason is an 80 overall as well. So that's going to be the lineup here for year 2. We'll see you guys at the deadline if we do need to make any moves. So looking at the stats here at the deadline, Jalen Green, a bit worse than last year, but his assist numbers are up. His field goal percentage is much better, so you'll love to see that. Field goal or 3-point percentage, he's 50, 40, 90. Jabari Smith Jr., much, much better second year. Really liking how that has played out. Kevin Porter Jr., good year off the bench. Scoot Henderson, great rookie year, 14.5 and 7 assists. And then Oubre Jr., 13, 9, and 5 assists, as well as a block and a steal per game. Tari Eason, 11.3 points. So I don't think I'm going to make any moves here at the deadline. We're going to go ahead and simulate it out. 22 and 32, so not going to be a winning season. But there's nobody to move, really. I mean, we're just going to go ahead and simulate through, go up to contract extensions. Yeah, this will be the most wins we've had in a season for a while. So Tatum is the MVP. Victor gets Rookie of the Year over Scoot. Ben Simmons, Sixth Man of the Year. That is wild. We'll see. Did we get anybody? I don't think there's going to be any Houston Rockets anywhere except for the All-NBA or All-Rookie first team, which there is with Scoot Henderson there. Only 4 players on the All-Rookie second team. That's interesting. But we're going to go up, and we did not make the play-in, which is unfortunate. But we'll look at the season stats here. Jalen Green ended the season shooting 51% from the field on 18.5 points and 4.5 assists per game. Good 3-point. So the efficiency is there. Looking up for Jalen Green. Jabari Smith had a good year, basically around the same numbers as at the trade deadline. So, by far, the most amount of wins that the Houston Rockets have had in a very long time. We'll simulate it out here, and the Warriors win. Curry is the Western Conference Finals MVP. The Cavs finally beat the Warriors in the championship in 5 games. So we're going to go ahead now and head on to the offseason. All right, so we did not have our own pick this year, as it was the 11th overall, going to Oklahoma City, who also has the first overall pick. Spurs have 3 and 4, but we are sitting there at number 5 because we have Brooklyn's first round pick. I don't see no other Rockets picks there, so we're picking at 5. Going to add one more guy to this squad, and then it's going to be time. We're going to sign a pretty good vet in free agency and rock and roll. Do we get Bronny? Do we get DJ Wagner? I think we need a wing or a backup big. He can play backup point guard for us. Add anything. 43 inch vertical at the combine. Our next user pick is in the second round, where we're going to get this draft and stash guy at center. And then we're just going to go ahead and simulate out. So Isaiah Collier was a 77 overall, highest overall player, and then Bronny was a 75. So he can come in, play backup point from day one. We got this draft and stash guy, and then we'll pick him up, another center, but nothing great there in the second round. Team player options, picking up Jalen Green, picking up Alperen Sengun, picking up KJ Martin, Josh Christopher, and Yus McGruba, and then we'll let Deshaun Nix and Trevor Hudgens walk. So here in free agency, it's a time for us to sign that big name. And honestly, I'm thinking that Middleton will be a guy that, hey, we can bring in, move KJ Martin back to the bench. He's a vet. Sign him on a little 2+1 deal. So let's see what he thinks about that. So a little $30 million a year for the first year, then 32, 33. We got an insane amount of cap space, by the way. So we're going to throw this at Middleton, and then $8 million a year. 2 years. Throwing that. We'll see. So Bamba accepts, and then Chris Middleton goes elsewhere. That's unfortunate. Goes to the Lakers. All right, so now who's the backup plan? Because I didn't really have a backup plan. We're going to throw an offer at Kelly Oubre Jr., a little 3-year, $15 million a year. Let's see. And he does accept. So we bring in 2 free agents, 2 veteran guys that I think can help the team out a lot. Just another wing in Oubre, and then a backup big in Mo Bamba. And then let's go down to player progression and see what the team is looking like. So with that being said, that error message popping up, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to finish this rebuild right now. I could not get past the player progression phase of the offseason. I don't know if it's a glitch with 2K with the PS5. I think it's with 2K because I've been able to do rebuilds on MLB The Show just fine. So y'all let me know if y'all had that glitch before, or if you know anything about how to get past that glitch. I did everything. I closed the game, restarted the PlayStation. I don't know what's going on, but that's going to be it for the rebuild today. I will probably finish it up at a later date, but if anybody knows anything about that glitch, please let me know down in the comments below. But with the team, I mean, signing Kelly Oubre, signing Mo Bamba to a team where we added Scoot Henderson, added Bryce Sensabaugh, I mean, that's a squad right there in the next 3 or 4 years, especially retaining all that youth with Jalen Green progressing, bringing Kevin Porter Jr. off the bench, even going out and getting Bronny James in the draft. This Rockets team, there's not too much rebuilding that needs to be done. That said, however, I will probably go back later on once I figure out that glitch and have a little bit more time on my hands. We'll go back and redo this Rockets rebuild. So yeah, with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Again, if you know anything about that glitch, please let me know down in the comments below. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below. Go check out the latest video on the Rockets offseason preview. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.